How's it going, everybody? First of all, a happy new year, and I hope everyone had a great start into 2019. Many of you might think, why a Warlord punish video? What's changed? Well, nothing really, but I'm well aware how massively outdated some of my punish videos are, and so far I've thought to myself, it can't take them that long to properly rework and update characters, so I'll redo the videos when that happens. Well, turns out it actually can't take them that long, so here we are. Starting with the character I made my very first punish video for. Starting with the easy stuff, a Guardbreak nets you a top heavy for 25 damage, side heavies can be blocked. On a heavy parry you have multiple options. You do get a light, preferably a top light as it does more damage, 17 is more than 30. The highest possible damage is 25 with a zone attack. Third option is your parry counter, we'll get into that move in just a second. And last option is a headbutt, both of these moves do 12 damage. On a light parry you want to throw a side heavy for 30 damage. But back to the parry counter, it's an almost totally obsolete move and the only benefit it brings is the extra stamina damage. It also stuns, so the following move is not guaranteed but highly likely to land if you don't do it over and over again and your opponent starts to expect it. You can do a headbutt immediately after the shield hit and put your opponent out of stamina with a single heavy parry. We all know Warlord's out of stamina pressure is insane, so it is actually an okay alternative to the usual damage only punishes. Which brings us to Warlord's actual strengths, his throws and their crashing charge. There's a slight variance in what you can do depending on how you get the wall splat, but I'll get into that on a case by case basis. For normal wall splats, what you want to keep in mind is the distance. You want to release the opponent early enough that he stumbles into the wall on his own. You don't want to press him into the wall. If done correctly, this gives a full helm splitter into headbutt into light for 37 damage. If you don't space properly, that punish can be blocked and you're left with just throwing a normal side heavy for 30. Should your stamina be low and the helm splitter combo would put you out of stamina, you even have the option to change your guard if you space properly. His out of stamina punish on throws does have some additional things you need to consider. First, from a normal Guardbreak throw. You once again have to release your opponent early yet close enough to the wall so your attacks will connect. If you push him too far, you'll end up with a normal wall splat and not a knockdown. If done correctly, the proper punish is side heavy into top light for a combined 50 damage. If you've started the whole thing with a crashing charge, then the whole thing changes. First of all, your opponent will always fall down no matter how far you push him into the wall. The next thing, you do not have proper control over your guard for whatever reason. You've locked back on quite a while ago, this shouldn't be an issue, but oh well. You will not be able to throw the top light after the heavy, it always defaults into the other side light. So what you do instead is throw side light into side heavy. This is slightly less, but 48 damage is still alright. And for the extra BM factor, you can also throw 2 zones. You should probably only do this if it confirms the kill. For the rare case that there really is no wall nearby, you're left with helm splitter into a headbutt poke again. Try and buffer the headbutt to hold their stamina regen as early as possible. The out of stamina parry is side light into side heavy once again. Sadly the first top light whiffs or it would be more damage. While you yourself are out of stamina, you do get a side light on Guardbreak and a top light on a light parry. Warlord also has superior lights, but as they are not unblockable, only heavies guarantee them. On lights you just have to refresh your guard to block them. They are rather useless. Next up is full block. You have 3 possible moves to do out of it. Only the heavy doesn't require a successful block. The headbutt connects no matter what and gives you 12 damage. The light once again is blockable for whatever reason. And the heavy follows weird rules. On the old cast you can go by the rule that if you block a heavy, you also get your heavy. Make sure the opponent attacked from a different side and you don't delay your input. But as soon as you face one of the newer characters, all rules go out of the window. Shaman, for example, couldn't care less about the all god heavies. Now compare this to Peacekeeper. Both superior lights and full block need some serious looking at from UB. Let's hope they realize how pathetic these two moves are at the moment. To round things up, out of luck on Warlord is rather easy. A heavy guarantees a light. On a revenge knockdown you do get side light into side heavy. Huge thanks to Baxtyr for helping out with the recording of this video. I included him because he actually streams Warlord gameplay, so if you want to watch, go check out the link to his stream in the video description. I'll also leave a link to his YouTube channel. And that about covers it. I will continue with the updates on these punish videos, so let me know which one I should do next. I know I've asked this before, but I'm actually going to do it this time. Until then, I hope the video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Laters everybody.